I begin by acknowledging the traditional custodians of the land and pay my respects to their elders, past and present. I extend that respect to Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples. Today is the day 48 of the Grand Australian Ride. Today I rode from Devonport to Hobart. The ride date is 16th of June 2022. Time taken was 7 hours. The weather was cold and it was very foggy just after we left Devonport. The distance we covered was 277 kilometers. The terrain was a bit of twisty every now and again and rolling hills all along. So it was a beautiful ride. We took one fuel stop in Campton where we took a break to have some snacks as well. And we finished in Hobart and celebrated the completion of covering all states and capitals as well as the full length of A1. Yep, so today is day 48 and it's 16th of June and we have reached Devonport. Last night we rode from where is Hobart to Melbourne, Port Melbourne, and from there we got onto the Spirit of Tasmania, which is a ferry, and we crossed the ocean and we are in Tasmania right now. We have embarked on Devonport, so we are about to get down onto our vehicles and basically start the journey. So yeah, today the total ride is approximately about 280 kilometers in total. About 280, but one thing we don't know and we will see is how the road conditions are. We have heard a lot of warnings so far, but we are really hopeful that the roads will be clear for us. Because it's only 280 kilometers, we will try and be choosy in terms of when we ride and when we rest. It's the time right now is around 6:42, so we do have time. So we're just going to make sure that we make use of that extra time we have to reach our destination today. And anyway, see you on the road. We are excited. So we are about to get off the ferry and get started. Om Ganeshaya Namah. Shri Adisakti Mata ki jai, Krishna Kanhaiya Lal ki jai, Har Har Mahadev Har. No. So we are in Tasmania. In the city of Devonport, the condition is such that the roads are wet. It's cold, just a little cold right now. We haven't felt it's not that cold yet. Left, okay. We are on A1 now. We are joining A1 now very soon. This is the town of Devonport. Just a quick update on the conditions. The roads are wet because it must have rained like it was predicted, but right now the weather is clear, so we are making a use of it. And continuing our journey. Cold wise, it's not as cold right now, which is fantastic. It's not bad. So far so good. We are able to ride without any issue. It's not. So yeah, apart from that, everything is good. I'll update as we go forward. Right now, Nikul's light is actually coming straight into my eye, so I'm not able to concentrate. Oh man, I don't usually. I don't know how to inform him that his light is coming straight into my eye. Anyways, he will know in the future when he looks at the video. Look at the fog. It's like it's about to hit the road. We just stopped at Westbury. Cricket stumps. Just stopped at Westbury to have a coffee and something to eat. I had a vegetable sandwich, half, and muffin, and a potato cake, coffee. So now we have started moving, but as you can see, the fog is terrible. The visibility is very less, so because of that, obviously it's going to affect the speed and everything. We waited for the fog to clear up a little bit, but doesn't look like it's happening. So the plan is to just gradually get started and see how we go. Hopefully things will clear out more soon. See the fog in the horizon. And we just come out of a patch of fog which was so dense that you could barely see. It looks like there's another one ahead of us. Today the Tasmanian ride is a challenge with fog.
Since we started, due to the fog, I had to keep my visor up at some point as well, and which sort of even at 80 k's an hour, the wind is so powerful that it sort of hurts your eyes hurt because of that. It's cold wind, and because I had opened up the visor and everything, so I had to my basically overall kit is a little compromised, so I'm feeling a bit chilly now. But hopefully we won't have much trouble any further as the day opens up. From my experience so far, I've learned that as the day opens up, things become much better. We take an exit over here because this road goes straight into Launceston, whereas we are going to Hobart. So there's a slight diversion of the main freeway over here. So this is a bypass because we don't want to go to Launceston. So this is this road takes us bypasses the city, and we'll be joining back on A1 soon. Perth. There is also a Perth over here. So they're cutting the grass. The grass looks so nice because it's being cut. Highway is also classified as the Heritage Highway. That's what I saw a board earlier which said Heritage Highway. So I believe it's similar to like Savannah Way and Matilda Way and etc. So this is how they classified this route. But apparently this is just a small bypass that we have taken to bypass Launceston. Look at the sheep everywhere, so many of them. This place is full of sheep. Wherever you look, it's sheep. Sheep on the left as well. Tasmania must be known for its wool. I think it is known for merino. Apparently because of all the sheep. Okay, there's roadworks. Campbelltown, it says heart of Tasmania. It's kind of pretty much in the center of Tasmania. It's kind of halfway between Devonport and Hobart. So Nicole is actually ahead of me. You see, he can go, my mustache, he can only go 100 kilometers an hour. That's it. Whereas a Harley Davidson can go more than that. So he's generally ahead of me because of that. So you're going to take a break over here in Campbelltown, and then after that we'll get going. I'm expecting to get to Hobart by 12:30, 1 o'clock at the latest. So because the weather has improved now, we can move without much of a problem. Earlier the issue was with the weather, fog and all. Now that is not a problem. Okay, so here we are in the town. I think Nicole should be waiting a little bit further, somewhere around here. there is. So we'll just take a break over here and get going. So many sheep over here. It's sheep everywhere. Like, look at that. Apparently Tasmania, I've heard, has got more sheep than humans. That will definitely be for sure. But there's another factor to it or something, that it's got more sheep than different, like, this is a very large number of sheep for sure. I've never seen such concentration of sheep ever. There's a lot of road works going on right now. We would be about 120 kilometers or so, 20-25 from Hobart now. So I just saw a board, just sounds very weird. Rose Female Factory, historic site. Female factory? I've never heard anything like that before, ever. I've seen a lot of weird stuff, but female factory doesn't make sense to me. Anyways, must be something. I'll have to look up into that. But overall, the views are beautiful over here. There's a lot of sheep on practically everywhere. The rolling hills and stuff. But it's all farms over here. I think maybe because I'm riding on A1, so I'm seeing a lot of farms. If I were to go on smaller routes, maybe there will be more. There'll be other things, in short. Don't overtake much, but I don't know why he was so slow. We have a different type of caution over here, and that's for ice. On the way over here, we've also been told be careful of black ice and ice. So that's one more thing to be careful about, and that's been marked over here as well. So rest stop of Tasmania. I'll just right past through it just to show you what you can expect. There's obviously toilets there. There's some barbecue facilities and a shed and some nice scenic space.
Turn left onto National Highway 1.
That is just a rest stop over here. I think it's one of the most beautiful rest stops.
Turn right, then turn right.
I think Tasmania has the most beautiful rest stops in Australia. They even cut the trees in different shapes. Got a little bridge over there. So yeah, if you're riding or driving past, maybe you might be allowed to camp over here. I don't know. You'll have to check that. There is water supply there though. But I'm going to get going. But definitely one of the best rest stops I've seen so far. It's very beautiful and scenic everywhere throughout Tasmania. I'll see if I can show you the warning for ice, because that's what they warn over here of. Since I boarded the ship from Melbourne onwards, that's what they've been saying to me, that it's winter, so be careful of ice on road. But there's a good sign. They have seen other riders on the other side of the road, so which means that it's today is definitely a good today has good riding conditions. So happy with that. Beautiful houses over here. That property was really nice. It's called Ortland. I was just passing by and I saw it, so I thought might as well just pass by it. It's got Georgian sandstone buildings, and like everything around here, it's a bit historic, so I thought might as well just check it out. And there's a windmill there. Let's see what we can see around here, and then we'll just continue. No harm in doing a tiny look at that. That's a guy playing golf. And then sheep is everywhere. So all the houses are sandstone houses over here. Look at the view. Wow, that is beautiful. Okay, so this is the high street. That's the pharmacy. It's a nice little town. I'm just trying to get to that windmill. I'm running really low on fuel. I have to fuel up like now, but apparently there doesn't seem to be any town coming right now. It's just so weird. Even if there's like a service station or something, I'll be just fine. Let's see what happens. It seems to be having another 25-30 kilometer worth of fuel, and I have about 60 kilometers to go. So I'm hoping that there must be something before Hobart. Alright, so I've filled up fuel. It's come to, I've filled up 12.69 liters. It's come to 26.89 and 11.9 is the rate. I was nearly about to run out. Lucky that I stopped over here. But anyways, Nicole is here as well, so he'll fill up and then we'll take a short break and then on our way. Maybe around 50-60 kilometers to Hobart now, so not very far. Took a good break over here, had lunch as well. Because I'm doing vegetarian only right now. My food choices are quite limited. So just had like a roll with some vegetable stuffed in it. That's what they prepared for me, and a coffee. Anyways, it's just a matter of couple of days now, and once home I have more choices. So we got about 46 kilometers to go. This is Campton, where we stopped. Mood food. Overall, the food over here was fantastic. Nicole had a roast meal. It's a good choice to have on a highway. So this is Campton. The town is a bit inwards. This is just about 46 kilometers from Hobart. I was really worried that I might run out of fuel, but luckily I did see Compton and then it was into bracket, so I thought maybe Compton is inland, and if that's the case and this where the fuel is, I'll have to go inland. But luckily the service center was good. Now we are on our way. It's beautiful over here. I was just talking to Nicole right now about our strategy. Actually, by the way, police caught him when I was in Auckland, or you know that village where there is a windmill. The police caught him and he's been charged with 2 demerit points and a fine of I think $130 because apparently he was going too fast. As per the police, he was going at 125 plus. So yeah, and he called me from there and I was like, do you want me to come back, because his license was with me, which obviously I've returned now. But anyways, so that's what happened as well. I have not been caught because I barely touched the speed limit. Speed limit is 110 and I'm going barely at 100. It's a small bike, small engine, hard to get caught by police. So you just cannot do anything wrong with it. It's a beautiful scene around here because of the clouds. They look beautiful, but when they are lower, they are dangerous. Because you just can't see. Anyways, I'll update once I'm in Hobart. We are staying at a place called Waterfront Lodge Motel. So we'll update once I'm there. We must be around 15 kilometers from Hobart. If you look at the mountain up there, I can see snow on top of the mountain. It's winter, so obviously there is snow there. As you can see right there. Some part of Tasmania, it can snow any time of the year. So you can expect snow even in winter. So even in summer. But over here, obviously it's winter, so there is snow there. And I believe what I see in front of me is all Hobart. Because if it's 15 kilometers from Hobart, means the city has already started. So this must be outer suburbs of Hobart. And up there, the first mountain, right there, I can see snow. So you can imagine the kind of ride I have had in the past few weeks. Only in one country, Australia, from extreme heat and dry lands, open plains, treeless plains, to really hot weather, to hot and humid weather, to tropical weather, to rainforest, to cold weather, like everything, mix of everything, from rainforest to desert, all in one country, and different temperatures. It's been just an amazing experience so far. Just one more thing to note, when I get to Hobart, I will be finishing stage 2 of the trip, which means stage 1 I have finished a loop of Australia, which I did yesterday in Melbourne. Stage 2, I would have visited every state, which I have already done, every capital, which I believe I'm already in Hobart now, so I've finished every capital as well. So every state and every capital of Australia done. And I have traveled the whole of A1, which is Highway 1 or National Highway 1, or whatever. Now full length of it, either on A1 or parallel to A1, which is also done. We have arrived at the Waterfront Lodge motel. I think this is the motel. Office is straight down. We're just going to go there, park up.
Destination is on the left.
So it is actually in on the waterfront. Sometimes people just name things, but it's not what it is. Anyways, I'm just going to go in and check in. Nicole should be nearby as well. He was ahead of me, so let's see where he is. Anyways, we'll go in. By 24, which is just there. So the parking will be for Musty will be somewhere over there, and even Nicole's bike will go there together. That's the room, number 24, downstairs. We requested downstairs because of the bike, and they've given us one. That is the room. So desk, bed 1, bed 2. We have to decide which one gets which. Obviously kitchenette, space for luggage, bathroom, that's me, got shower, toilet, I guess that's it, and soap and everything. So yep, nice clean place. It's also got heating. Obviously we are in Tassie, so it's cold. Anyways, I'll just quickly update.
Okay, so it's we finally completed the ride. It's we are in Hobart right now. It's end of day 48. So in 48 days, I have completed the full circle of Australia, including Tasmania. So I've not taken the loop of Tasmania, but gone from Devonport to Hobart. I've done the whole A1 on A1 or parallel to A1. I've done about 16,000 kilometers and achieved both two stages of three stage of the project. The first one was to do the loop, which is completed. The second one was to complete all states and capital, which is completed as well. And yeah, so that's all done. The highlight of the day was everything went perfectly fine. The weather was perfect. Just the start was a little you could say tricky, as there was a lot of fog when we started from Devonport. It was so bad at one point that we could barely see. So I could barely see like 2-3 meters ahead of me. So we had to take breaks, and anyways, we finished on time. I think I reached over here around 2 o'clock. Um, but yeah, otherwise the journey was fantastic, and I'm so excited. It's all complete. So stage one, doing the loop, is done. Stage two, all states and capitals are done. Doing the full length of A1 is done. Now stage three is returning back, which is going to happen tomorrow. So tomorrow we are going to go back from Hobart back to Devonport and catch the Spirit of Tasmania back to Melbourne. So tomorrow that's going to happen, and day after tomorrow, when we reach Melbourne, we'll be going back to the temple, the Shiv Vishnu temple. That's where we started. That's where I started. We, as in me and Masti. So we started at Shiva Vishnu temple. So we're going to go back over there, and that will be the completion of our journey. So very excited. So tonight is the night for celebration. We already started celebration yesterday, but today obviously we deserve 2 nights celebration. And anyways, I'll see you tomorrow morning. Until then.